Welcome back to Nicky's Nerfies. Nick Meckin here with Pickdawgz. Today is September 1st, 2023, and on this show, all we care about is first 6 outs of that ball game. A Nerfie means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into my free plays, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're looking for my top plays, my MLB and college lock of the day. Head on over to Pickdawgz.com and check out our premium picks tab. That's where you'll find my locks of the day for $20. And best of all of our daily packages come with credit guarantee. You can read more about that on our website under any daily package we cappers have to offer. Now, yet again, going 2-1 on the day. Strider for the Atlanta Braves could not get it done for us. The Los Angeles Dodgers scored in that bottom half of the first. Tough one to bite. We almost had the sweep, but I'm feeling real good about the games I've selected for today. Game number 1, we got the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers right now for the Minnesota Twins. Ryan will be on the mound with a 9-8 record and a 4.33 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Texas Rangers. Scherzer with a 12-5 record and a 3.71 ERA. I got to say something that Max Scherzer looked a lot better in his last outing, going 7 innings of work and only 2 earned runs. He had a big bounce-back game after that. Tough outing that he had 2 starts ago. And then you're dealing with the Minnesota Twins, and they've been lacking in their run production, especially early on in games. This team does not score early. They'll score later on in ball games. Ryan has been one of their guys all season. I know he'll be locked in. Same with Scherzer pitching back at home in Arlington. That's why I don't think any runs are coming across in the first 6 outs of this ball game. That's why in game number 1 between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers, we're smacking the Nerfie. No runs first inning. So we're on to game number 2 where the Los Angeles Angels play the Oakland Athletics. Right now for the Los Angeles Angels, Sandoval will be on the mound with a 7-10 record and a 3.95 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Oakland Athletics Sears with a 2-11 record and a 4.80 ERA. I'm more so picking on Sears in this matchup. It's either Sears with the Oakland Athletics or it's Lyles with that Kansas City Royals team that I absolutely take advantage of and pound. Sears gets off to shaky starts. He falls behind early on in ball games. It usually takes him an inning or 2 to start really locking in. That's why you see with his ERA, it's been up as this whole season. Honestly, he's been having a bad year. That's Sears. And then Sandoval. Sandoval is okay. He's nothing overpowering. He does have a little higher end of an ERA. But I'm really banking on this Los Angeles Angels team to smack around Sears, especially early on in the ball game where Sears gets off to shaky starts. That's why I do believe there will be a run coming across in the first 6 outs of this ball game. That's why in game number 2 between the Los Angeles Angels and the Oakland Athletics, we're smacking the YRFI. Yes runs first inning. So on to our third and final game that I've selected for you today between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Right now for the Philadelphia Phillies, they got Wheeler on the mound with a 10-6 record and a 3.59 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Milwaukee Brewers Peralta with a 11-8 record and a 3.95 ERA. I've got to say something too about this Milwaukee Brewers team. They've been playing absolutely phenomenal as of late. They just dropped 2 out of 3 to the Chicago Cubs, and I believe are still 3 games in first place in that NL Central Division. The Cubs are trying to chase them down. So I think Peralta will be more so locked in, ready to go. All these games matter, especially with the lead in a 3-run lead in this division right now in the NL Central. And then you look at Wheeler. Wheeler's been the Phillies guy. He competes every time he's on the mound. He has gotten off to shaky starts in a couple of his outings, but he knows who he's facing, and it's Peralta in this first place Milwaukee Brewers team. I don't think that the top of the order for the Phillies is going to do anything, but Trey Turner has been hot. He's been picking it up as of late. He had a couple bombs in this week's series. He looked really good in the box. Kyle Schwarber, I believe, has over 170 strikeouts this season, which is absolutely ridiculous. And he's still leading off, but he hits bombs. But I think Peralta will take care of him, and Wheeler would be more so locked in. That's why in game number 3, between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers, we're smacking the Nerfie. No runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected. Game number 1 between the Minnesota Twins and the Rangers. We're hitting the NRFI. Game number 2 between the Los Angeles Angels and the Oakland Athletics. We're hitting the YRFI. Yes, runs. First inning. In our third and final game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers, we're smacking the NRFI. No runs. First inning. Once again, this is Nick Mencken with Pickdawgz. If you have not done so, smack that like button. Helps me out a ton, and it costs you none. And if you're looking for my top plays, my college and MLB lock of the day, check that description below. The link is there, and I will see you guys tomorrow.